Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Monaga. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, it's all over him, but that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. The sweet feet buy a little time. Lets it fly. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with
this quarterback wanted. You're good about having a short-term met for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice.
And he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Throws for the tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after...
Packers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man. And he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills, too.
Looking for the score, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to out it. That's taking advantage of a golden up. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
So it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that.
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll 1-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Pick on the last drive. Need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's
to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Benjamin. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back. He makes a catch. Just
urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to give them a little bit of confidence.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. First down line was, and they stopped him for the completion. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. And this is the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one. Swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere right now in this drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes.
They're on downs.
They knock it down. You get the ball anyway.
On the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't the play sheet. 3rd and long. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try.
Pickton has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Really nice Nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights.
Take the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. For the half. Touchdown, Rutgers!
A nice job by this off. Regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
We've got a timeout in the waning. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the third. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Milrow. Into the end zone.
Because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Wants to pass. It's complete on the right. That's how this first half will come to a... The Tide off, trying to find his man on first down. Time to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open. Here comes the two-point try. Running back goes in motion. Snaps it in the shotgun. As they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after... He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has the ball there thrown a little bit late as
offense in a bunch formation. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
this defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they...
The DBs will back off. Incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already...
Looking for the score! And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Miller, and the punishment has been extended. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
No backs with the quarterback as they snap in the shotgun. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. To stop the return man. Than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the
little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you can
home with the sack. And the Scarlet Knights won. Few before he's brought down, not Down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Go ahead, we'll take over. Thanks.
Touchdown, Bama!
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely
throws to the wideout. And good. To start us on the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
Keep yourself out of those situations.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another interception.
It's a good young lesson that is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Unleashes to the end zone. And that pass picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing.
Sacked at the 6-yard line. To stop, but not before he takes it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got kicked away without a rush from the 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
A shot falls incomplete, but obviously.
Back to pass, it's Milrow. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercept.
Drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got
3rd and long from their own 30. And he throws his 3rd interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock. Really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down to the 20, back adapting. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place. Here, and tick, 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 tick.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense is a great day today.
Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead.
That'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we...
He lets one fly deep. And it loses the ball after the huge gain. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Out of all the Palmer, but heads-up play, forced the fumble.
Bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it.
Now the play fake. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and downs. Still,
they'll run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Offense has a huge dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Jet sweep to the receiver. Nice move to stay on his feet. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And the jet sweep is one thing. It's already hard enough to stop a guy one to guard, and you can see the offense having success with it.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's at the 40. Slither the other way.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. But it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Off play action on 1st down. Now sliding to his left.
Has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. Defense makes a play. Big. Might as well. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, ball game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
It is still huge. Quick work, guards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. At the 30. And good work by the... He's going for a big one's left. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. That's a long shot, but you're letting teams...
A school of thought, and nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because...